Hi, everyone. I'm Julie Kroll. Hey, I want to share with you from a really personal place how the Catapult was born and why I believe this journey matters so much for us right now. Last July, prior to the Lion's Gate on 8/8, I noticed that it was happening in an 8 year in numerology when you add up the numbers. So, like 2024 would be 2 plus 2 plus 4, and that's an 8 year. So I noticed that the Lionsgate on 8/8 was happening in an 8 year. And I thought that was really cool. That meant a triple eight, 888. So it was so powerful. I started paying attention and started to tune in and thought, wow, how cool is that? And I began doing my own little work around 8/8 and some personal ceremony that was really quite miraculous at the time. And as the 888 got nearer, I heard something, a whisper, a little nudge, a call, and it said, create a journey from 999 to 111 and call it Catapult. And at first, I didn't know what that meant. I'm like, Catapult. Okay, I like the word. I like where we're at on the planet. I like conscious evolution, and we need to be moving forward in that way. So I thought, okay, 999 to 111, what does it mean? And then I realized that 2025 is a 9 year, 2026 is a 1 year. And so every September 9th, we have a 9/9. Every January 1, we have a 1/1. And so we were looking at this passage that begins now, September 9th, through January 1st. And it was a 4 month little arc there, And I thought, okay, this is really cool. Triple nines, triple ones. And then at first, honestly, I thought, well, that's not really special because it happens every 9 years, right? So every 9 years, we have a 9 year. Every 9 years, we have a 1 year. And what would be so different about this at this time? So I let it sit there again, but it wouldn't leave me alone. It kept coming back again and again, like a living presence, asking for my attention, begging for my attention. So I started to tune in and ask questions. And then I reached out to different wisdom keepers, astrologers, numerologists, people who live deeply in these cycles. And what became clear is that this is not an ordinary moment. The alignment in 2025 and 2026 are very unique this year. There's a convergence. There's a convergence of the prophecy that you've all heard about, the great turning, there's so many prophecies. I mean, there's just, but this convergence is happening not only with the prophecy, but also the astrology. And those that I consulted were like, oh, cool. This is really cool. There's some very unique, different things that are happening in the astrology that make this a very potent time. And then this prophecy and astrology converge with our human readiness. As our systems and structures are breaking down, as the awareness is rising and more are coming into an awakening consciousness, a unitive consciousness for the unitive age, it just became this really important convergence. So I started talking to more people and asking more people, and it is a time when the universe itself is inviting us to make conscious choices. Not just like think about, oh, yeah, we're going through this era, we're going through this age, we're going through an epoch, it's the great turning, but to take that great turning, put it in our body and do something with it, with a conscious choice and a shift that literally can change the trajectory of the planet. That's where Catapult was born. It was asking to be a conscious choice, to step into the unitive age, to acknowledge the great turning, and to literally go, we're done. We're done with that age. We're done with the era of separation. We're done with separation consciousness. Yes, we're learning new language. We're learning how to be in relationship with one another, with the planet in a better way. And we're done. We're done with the old. We're done. We're letting go consciously. So there's a completion of the age of separation. And there's a welcoming, a conscious welcoming and embodiment that will help with the emergence and the birth and the co-creation of the unitive age. So this isn't just an event series. It's a planetary rite of passage, 5 portals, 5 choices. Each one is carrying its own frequency that supports our collective becoming. There's the choice to release, the choice to remember, the choice to embody, the choice to align, and the choice to emerge. Each one is like a transmission, not a lecture, not a panel, but an initiation, a lived experience. So what does that look like? Each gathering will have a ceremonialist to hold the sacred container for us all, a musician to weave the frequency through sound, an astrologer to illuminate the cosmic energies, and a wisdom keeper to help us really understand the larger terrain of what's happening. I'm really excited about that. It's not going to be just a Zoom call with talking heads or an interview. We're really going to hold it in a container that's just beauty, a container of art and beauty and ceremony that you can feel in your own being. And I'll be there to carry a golden thread through with Teresa Collins as well. And we'll offer coherence in the beginning and in the end, and then the transmission, and then guiding us through the arc. Because we're not only doing the 9-9, we're doing the 10-10, 11-11, 12-12, 1-1. So this is not about information. This is about transformation. It's really about a transmutation into the new. Conscious choice, choosing aliveness. It's about experiencing what it means to choose aliveness together in real time as we step through these portals into the unitive age. And something extraordinary has already happened. As I began talking to the ceremonialists and the elders about being part of this, they said, yes, this aligns with prophecy. This aligns with our teachings. They saw this timing as an auspicious call, and it's an affirmation that this is what we are meant to do right now. So I want to invite you personally into this journey with us. Come as you are, bring your heart, bring your frequency, your willingness to be a part of this collective rite of passage. And remember, these 5 portals are not a performance to watch. They're a living ceremony to experience and a choice to come in and really be this vibrational change, be the frequency of the unitive age. And we're going to continue to guide you between these 5 events inside the connection field so we all can embody this frequency together and really build a larger field of coherence as we journey through these next 4 or 5 months and into 2026, because we won't stop there, right? I don't think any of you are ready to stop. We won't stop there. So join us 9-9, the choice to release. We'll hospice the old. We'll do that, and then we'll move on and remember who we are, embody the new, align with love and the cosmic energies, and then emerge in 2026 into a future that's already seated within us. This is our moment. This is our catapult. And I hope you'll join us. See you then. Bye for now.